my channel. So today I decided to sit down and play with some makeup, and this is what I came up with. I went all in with the lashes, the lipstick, all of it. So anyways, if you want to see how I got to this point, yeah, don't you love that I have on an athletic watch while full glam? Anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Hello everyone. So first things first, got to get them brows on fleek. So I am going in with the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Auburn, and I am filling them in with the Anastasia of Beverly Hills number 14 angled brush, which I feel like is the best brush for this job. And I'm just filling in the sparse areas. Now I'm going in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20, and I'm doing this as I guess kind of like to conceal my eyelids and to kind of carve out my brows a little bit as well underneath. And I'm blending it in with a dampened beauty blender. Using the RCMA No Color Powder, I'm setting my eyelids so that they do not crease while we are doing the rest of the face and dancing. So now we're going to go in with the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and I'm dipping into that Buon Fresco shade as the transition with the brush that came in the palette. And you'll see here that I'm doing my left eye, and then I think I switched back to my right eye. It was all about what you could see the best during editing. But anyways, we're putting that in our transition area and just kind of circle motions, as you can see. So we're laying down that color so it's nice and blended and flawless and seamless. Then I go in with a dome-shaped brush into the shade Cypress Umber, and we're putting that in the outer V, as you can see. And then we're going back in with the fluffy brush to blend that Cypress Umber in with the first shade. And you'll just see me kind of blending. And now I'm going in with the shade Tempura, and I'm putting it underneath my brow as a brow bone highlight. I am so excited about this product. This is the Touch in Soul Metalist Liquid Foil and Glitter Shadow Duo in the shade sorry, apparently the shade is not on the actual tube. So anyways, as you see, you put the liquid foil metalist stuff all over your lid. Then I kind of blended that out with a flat shader brush. And then you go in with the glitter. And the glitter was actually not quite as purple in hue as I would have liked for it to be, but I laid that down, and as you can see, I'm going in with some blending brushes and back in with that Cypress Umber shade and that dome-shaped brush just to kind of lay down what we already had there, because I felt like it got a little messy with the glitter. And as glitter in nature is generally messy, I'm going in with a Pond's makeup wipe and just cleaning up the excess off of our face, all the fallout that is going to happen with this product. And then I'm going in with my CeraVe Daily Moisturizer and pressing that into my skin, because I am going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, which tends to be more of a matte finish, and I am a dry skin girl, so I have to make sure that I'm nice and moisturized underneath the foundation. We're always ready for a nice dance break. So here is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm just dotting that all over my face, and then of course I go in with a dampened beauty blender to blend that all over the skin, and you'll see me do that, and I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Now I'm going in with the Smashbox contour sticks, and this one's the contour one. And obviously I'm doing down my nose, along my cheekbones, and looking like a crazy. And going in with a dampened beauty blender to blend that out, just in dabbing motions. I like to do this part when my beauty blender is starting to dry up a little bit, but it's still moist enough, because sometimes it can get a little bit patchy if the beauty blender is too wet. So just doing that and making sure I'm not bringing that too far down close to the corners of my mouth, but just want to give a nice bronzed look right along those cheekbones. And now for the highlighting and concealing step, I'm using the Urban Decay Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Light Medium, and I am highlighting the face. Underneath the eyes is the concealing, and then I'm highlighting on the forehead, down the center of the nose to make my nose appear more straight, and along my chin, and then along the jaws, I'm not really sure. Now I use the NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard and concealed the redness underneath my nose because I find it to be a little bit more of a full coverage and I like that better underneath my nose. So now I am blending it in with a dampened Beauty Blender once again. And now I am just dabbing into some more of that RCMA No Color Powder to set my under eyes immediately so they do not crease until we go back in to highlight that area. Then I use the little bitty Beauty Blender to blend in the rest of the face and the highlight, and then switch back to the big Beauty Blender to blend in that one, just because it's a bigger surface area, so we get all that done. Now I'm going to set my whole face with the La Mer powder that they discontinued. Why would you discontinue something so good? But anyways, so I'm using this big powder brush, and as you can see, when I am putting the powder on my face, I'm not sweeping in any way. I'm more pressing it into the skin, which I feel like makes a huge difference. Until I get it all set, then I start to kind of rub it in. Now we're going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette and the bronze shade, which is the shade Shadow Play, and I am just going all along the perimeters of my face, along my hairline, my cheekbones, and then I will go underneath my jawline just to create a shadow there as well. Using the Banana, I like saying banana instead of banana, the banana shade Lyric in this palette, I am highlighting underneath my eyes, and then we're going in with the contour shade Subconscious on the NARS Ita brush to contour the nose. Then I'm using the highlight shade Levitation in the Kat Von D palette to do my jaws, and then you will see me sweep that away with a duo fiber brush so it's not too harsh. And now for the cheeks, we are going to use the Milani blush in Romantic Rose, and that's just a really nice pinky nude blush that goes with pretty much anything. And then dipping into the Jaclyn Hill face palette, I'm using Champagne Pop, of course, to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, my nose, my forehead, my lip, all of it. Boom, back up close. So going back into the Modern Renaissance palette, we are using that Bon Fresco shade on a flat shader brush along the lower lash line. And then we go in with the Cypress Umber shade to darken things up. And the entire time after this, all it is blending. So I use the flat shader brush, or whatever that is, the flat brush, along the lower lash line just to make that actual line. And then I go in with a fluffier brush to just blend things out. And basically all I did was dip into the Bon Fresco shade and just continue to work it and work it and work it until it was to the desired blended thing that I needed. And I'm going in with a flesh colored eyeliner for the lower lash line because I like the way it makes my eyes look more open. I think that was like the Rimmel one. And now we're using the MAC Giga Black Lash for the lower lash line, or lower lashes rather. And of course going in with some black eyeliner for the, what's that called? Waterline and the upper. And I think that was like a Revlon eyeliner. And then using Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced. Just making sure I get that on them upper lashes so they can look full. But I'm also going to be using some false lashes too. So, and there are the eyes before I put on falsies. And now I'm just checking myself to see if this lip is going to go together. And this is the Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Chill Zone. And
this is not looking true to color. And that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you'll try to recreate it. Leave me some comments down in the bottom bar. Click subscribe, share, tell all your friends. This is where it's happening. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all. I get embarrassed. Let me guess. You're about to be. Cue the pee-pee! thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all. You never flush.
Oh yeah. All the time.
Until I need.
Yeah. That ain't good.
The look that came out of it. I am watching you. My sister-in-law needs to be careful walking down the freaking road because there is this creepy van trying to kidnap her. Wrong button.